They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you doing.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Flacco. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Dalton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete, 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will look good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Now a carry for Lindsey. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Flacco's throw there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Lindsey, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now it's Flacco, and he's got Hireman. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 52, 52. Hey, high 7. Check.
Passing play, Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Flacco looks to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Flacco. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Once more, it's Flacco. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Monday, 52, Mike 52. Smooth. Check me out. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 70 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check three.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Hey.
So Dalton now. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
What we got?
Throwing again. Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check. Here we go,
Dalton on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And oh no, they spike it here. That was fourth down. So they spike it on fourth down, and they will lose the football. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Time for a break. Weaver's down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a... Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. To throw here, Dalton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for 2.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Pick your game up.
They'll try and run with Bernard. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, check. Run.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 54 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now Flacco will lead them up as they're going to go for 2.
Let's go. 80. Hey, Mike 52. Good.
Now Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I'm on. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. There you go. 3, 68. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 6 guys. 2 by 2. Move. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 61, matchbox, lights. Yeah, 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. Hey, Haywood. Guys, fight 51, Mike 51. Hands up.
Dalton off play action. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, here we go. 51 the mark.
Dalton here from the gun. Right at the 10-yard line. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Working the sideline there. Good. Good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Jay. 2 guys. 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 2 guys.
To pass, Flacco. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Denver.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Coming to you. Hey, by 52.
On first down, Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
By 52. Go. Hey, watch it. Hey. Watch it.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Erickson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So now Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 10.
He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Out. Regular. Bravo.
Dalton wants to throw. And able to find Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
368. 368. Go. We're good.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking,
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their 46-yard line.
Check 37. Check 32. Move.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column now for